सर्वशास्त्रादि पीयूषा सर्ववेदैक सत्फला सर्वसिद्धान्तरत्नाढ्य सर्वलोकैक दृक्कृता सर्वभागवत प्राण श्रीमद् भागवत प्रभो कलिद्वन्द्वोदितादित्य श्रीकृष्ण परिवर्तित परमानंद पाठाय प्रेम वक्षाक्षराय ते सर्वदा सर्वसेव्याय श्रीकृष्णाय नमोस्तुमे मथेक बंधो मत्संगिन मद्गौरो मन्महादन मन्निस्तारक मद्भाग्य मदानंद नमोस्तुते असाधु साधु ददायिन अधिनोच्चताकरा आनामुच्च कदाचिन्मां प्रेम्णा हृत्कण्ठयोस्फुरा. Translation. O Srimad Bhagavatam, O nectar churned from the ocean of all Vedic scriptures, you are the most prominent transcendental fruit of the Vedas and are enriched with the jewels of all philosophical conclusion. You grant spiritual vision to all people of the world and are the very life breath of the Vaishnava devotees. O Lord, you are the sun which has arisen to dispel the darkness of Kali Yuga. Actually, you are Lord Krishna who has returned among us. O Srimad Bhagavatam, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. By your recitation, one attains transcendental bliss because your syllables shower down pure love of God. You are to be served by everyone, always, for you are an incarnation of Lord Krishna. O Srimad Bhagavatam, O my only friend, companion and teacher. O my great wealth and deliverer, O my good fortune and bliss. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. O Srimad Bhagavatam, O bestower of saintliness to the unsaintly, O uplifter of the most fallen, please never leave me. Accompanied by pure love of Krishna, please manifest yourself in my heart and throat. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 3, verse 24. So here we will describe little background of this prayer. Every prayer we describe the background. This is the prayer recited by Mother Devaki. Before this, we saw the prayers of Vasudeva. So Krishna appeared as their son in the prison house. In the beginning, they saw him with 4 hands and they requested him, you please become a child, our human child. Then he appeared as Krishna. So they are praying. So Vasudeva completed his prayer. Now Devaki is praying. So we are in this class, we are seeing Bhagavatam prayers alone. We are not going through each and every chapter and verses of Bhagavatam. We had a desire to study only the prayers. So now quickly we came to 10th canto. So the prayers, as all the Bhagavatam prayers teach us many lessons. We learn from the devotees who are praying. So these devotees are not ordinary devotees. They are exalted devotees. By following them, we will get the same result. This is the secret. Like there is a medicine, you take that medicine, follow the prescriptions of the doctor, then you get the result. So here is the medicine, and doctor is Acharyas and Supreme Lord himself. They are prescribing, you take this medicine, your material disease will be fine. So we follow the previous great devotees. Bhagavatam, every page is teaching about pure devotion. And it talks about pure devotees and Supreme Lord. So now Devaki, though comparing to Yashoda, she is one step below. But still she is a pure devotee. There is no doubt about it. Devaki is a pure, unalloyed devotee. After all, she and her husband wanted Krishna as their child. We all want a child, but she wanted Krishna as child. For that, she did tapasya. She did austerities, both together with the husband. So 3 lifetimes, Krishna became their child. So now, Devaki's prayer, if you see, this is like, like a Sankhya philosophy. Generally, women are considered as less intelligent, right? We preach that. But when a woman become a devotee, then there is no difference. When a woman become a pure devotee, then, you see the prayers, we can understand. We see the first prayer in Bhagavatam is Kunti Maharani prayers. She admits that I am very intelligent. Yogis and rishis cannot understand you. How I can understand you? She speaks like that, but the prayer is exalted prayer, not an ordinary prayer. Similarly, here, Devaki is, giving a philosophical prayer. I was just, when I saw the prayer, it is like, you read the Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya philosophy again was given to a woman, Devaki, by the great Kapila Muni, right? So here, it doesn't matter when you come to the higher platform, then the Lord, it's in the lower level that we follow the Varnashrama Dharma. Higher level, Krishna considers all devotees equal. In Varnashrama, we have different duties. When somebody comes to the higher level, they are like, they are like acharyas now. Devaki is our acharya who is teaching us how to pray to the Supreme Lord. She's simple. She suffered so much. To become a pure devotee is not an easy joke. And to get Krishna as child is also not easy. So, but she asked for a big thing and she has paid for that. First 6 children gone. Even if one child goes out off, the mother cannot bear. I have seen many mothers died after their son's death. So she tolerated. She was completely surrendered soul. If somebody is completely surrendered to Krishna, they tolerate all calamities. It is not that she is not worried. It's not that, okay, let my children die, I am happy. No, not in that mood. She suffered, she underwent all calamities, expecting Krishna will definitely has a different plan for me. And finally, when everything is over, when Krishna came to her, when Krishna, if you see that the 10th canto, the final stage, Devaki is asking, I want to see my 6 children. Because you gave back your Guru's son. Similarly, please give back my 6 children, because you are God, you can do anything. So mother is a mother, but she is Supreme Mother, Supreme Lord's mother. So that greatness is there. We can see the high philosophical things in the prayer. The first prayer is too heavy. We will try to understand. Srimati Devaki said, my dear Lord, there are different Vedas, some of which describe you as unperceivable. This is abhyakta, unperceivable. You cannot perceive it through words and mind. Yet you are origin of the entire cosmic manifestation. You are Brahman, the greatest of everything, full of effulgence like the sun. You have no material cause. You are free from change and deviation. You have no material desires. Thus the Vedas say that you are the substance. Therefore, my Lord, you are directly the origin of all Vedic statements. By understanding you, one gradually understands everything. You are different from the light of Brahman and Paramatma. Yet you are not different from them. Everything emanates from you. Indeed, you are the cause of all causes. Lord Vishnu, the light of all transcendental knowledge. Vishnu is the origin of everything. There is no difference between Vishnu and Krishna. Vishnu is action. Krishna is the enjoyer. When the father in the house, he plays with the kids. If he is romantic with the wife, and he is enjoying his life in the house. But when he goes out as a supreme judge or a police officer or some position, he acts officially. So the official part of the Lord is Vishnu. The personal part of the Lord is Krishna. So now, here he appeared like officially. So here the difference between Yashoda Mata and Devaki Mata is, Devaki knows that he is God. But Yashoda Mata never in her dreams thought that this is my This is God. My child is God. So now Devaki is giving a very philosophical prayer. He says there are different Vedas, and the Vedas say that you are not perceivable to the words mind, and you are the origin of the entire cosmic manifestation. So we see all these things in the second canto, third canto. It is the Bhagavatam describes how the world is created. So Prabhupada is always saying that we have to study Bhagavatam systematically from first canto onwards. Why? Because if we jump into 10th canto, into intimate pastimes of the Lord in the 10th canto, we will not understand God. Then we may make some offenses. But if we are perfectly understand Krishna in the Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan, so the all-pervading nature of the Lord is Brahman. Everywhere God is pervaded in the Brahman form. And in everything he is present as Paramatma. Even in living and non-living matters. He is present as Paramatma. So even the non-living things has some energy. Where it comes from? It's from the Supreme Lord only. So everything emanates from him. These things are clearly explained in the first cantos itself. So in the fifth canto, the universal structure is described. So if one goes systematically in the Bhagavatam, they understand the power and supremacy of the Lord. Otherwise, if they come to the intimate pastimes of the Lord, there are a chance that the reader may fall down. They may mistake, and they may commit offenses towards the Lord. That's why we see that there are so many the poets, the cinema poets, they make mistakes, offenses towards the Supreme Lord. But here Devaki is in the Vatsalya Bhav, it's in the maternal love, but along with that, she is in the Dasya Bhav also. So she says, you have no material desire. Lord has no, there is nothing material in the Supreme Lord. So the Vedas describe, in Bhagavad Gita, we see that Krishna himself says that he is the substance of Vedas. In the Vedas, you have to find out, Vedas are there which describes about the Supreme Lord. Vedasya sarvair aham yeva vedyo. To know what is to be known in the Vedas, it is to know Krishna only. So Vedas are Krishna, and to know him. So he is the substance of the Vedas. Therefore, my Lord, you are directly the origin of all Vedic statements. So if we understand Krishna, we will understand everything. How? So this question arises. If you understand Krishna, how will you understand everything? If you become a devotee, you can understand everything. So a question arises. A devotee knows so many things in this material world. So many things are there. Knowledge is, even material knowledge is unlimited. Each and every, if you study an insect, it's a deep study, right? It has so many things you can study in this world. So a non-devotee may ask question, how a devotee knows everything. If it is needed, Krishna will give the knowledge. If something is needed for the devotee, he gives the knowledge. That we see in the life of great personalities like Srila Prabhupada. He was a simple devotee, right? But when he went for preaching in the world, he became a great builder of temples. He became a great psychologist to solve the problems of the devotee disciples. He became a great guide, teacher, philosopher, everything. You see, everything, every knowledge was there in Prabhupada because Krishna helped him to manifest all these things. So a devotee knows everything. If they are pure, if they are connected with the Lord perfectly, then Lord gives them everything. So this is how, if somebody knows Krishna, they know everything because the connection is there. So Krishna gives them whatever it is needed. Okay. So she says, you are different from the light of Brahman and Paramatma. So the perfect understanding of the absolute truth is understanding the Bhagavan feature of the Lord. Brahman and Paramatma is lower levels. Lower level. Ultimate level is understanding him as Bhagavan. So you are not different from them. Definitely Brahman level also is, Bhagavan is realized in Brahman level, Paramatma level, but highest is Bhagavan. Everything, so this Brahman and Paramatma is also emanations of the Supreme Lord, Krishna. So Lord Vishnu, the light of transcendental knowledge. So Vishnu is the cause. He is, because he is first come as Karnodaka Sai Vishnu, and then Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, and then he comes as Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu in the creation of this material world. So when he lies down in the causal ocean and takes a breath, take breath, inside means exhalation, the universe is created. Inhalation, universe is dissoluted. Annihilation takes place. So when he breathes out, so many universes comes out. In one universe, he goes as again as an expansion of Karnodaka Sai Vishnu, goes as a Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu and lies down in the Garbhodaka ocean. Half of the universe is filled with the Garbhodaka ocean, and in that lies the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. And from Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, the 14 worlds are created. And in that, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh comes to maintain it. So in that, the Vishnu is Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu, who lies in the milk ocean within that universe. So these things are clearly explained in the 5th canto and earlier part of Bhagavatam. So now Vishnu is the origin, but Krishna is even Vishnu's origin. So we understand that he is ultimately a person. Krishna is ultimately a person. He is the origin. He is Govindam Adi Purusham. He is the Adi of everything. So whatever sacrifice one does to even demigods. Here Prabhupada is giving a purport about worshipping different demigods. So here he is quoting 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita to say that if somebody is worshipping a demigod, he is worshipping Krishna only, but in a wrong direction, like Avidhi Purvaka. Ultimate benefactor is Krishna only. But they don't know that each demigod, the worshippers of demigods, they think that each god is independent and they are God. In Hinduism, this confusion is there. They think Ganesh is God, so worship him. Kartikeya is God, worship him. They don't think that they are servants of Krishna. They are Amsa of Krishna. Everyone is Amsa of Krishna. Everything is Amsa of Krishna. So we should understand that if you worship Krishna, then all these things are not needed. We don't need it. But out of material attachment, material desires, they are very scared. The Hindus are very scared. Oh, some Hindus, when we preach about this God, demigod factor, they don't even understand. They said that you are like Christians, one God. They have unlimited gods. There is only one Supreme Lord. There is only one controller. But there are administrators in this universe. So we should consider that definitely they are on a higher level, but they cannot be equaled with the Supreme Lord. We should understand that they are servants of God. So that fact Prabhupada is writing here. So every prayer says that Krishna is Supreme Personality of God. This is our ultimate point in life. from a basic level of understanding that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead to the 100% understanding of Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead is our goal. When we become 100%, then we surrender 100% to Him, then we ultimately achieve. In Bhakti, there is no, okay, you get a 90 mark, you get a 80 mark, you are passed. No. In Bhakti, you need to be 100%. When we realize Krishna, like Devaki's realization, when we come to the realization that He is ultimate, then we can enter into the spiritual world. Otherwise, we may be placed according to our desires. Okay. So next verse. Here Prabhupada is writing that, about Devaki. Devaki is an unalloyed devotee. She could understand that the same Lord Vishnu has appeared as her son. So she is offering her prayer, though she was very much troubled by her brother's atrocities. So she prays in a very nicely that all the incarnations are coming from you. Millions and millions of incarnations coming from you, like described in Vedic literatures, but you are the origin. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So now in the next verse, after millions of years, at the time of cosmic annihilation, when everything manifested and unmanifested is annihilated by the force of time, the 5 gross elements enter into the subtle conception and manifested categories enter into the unmanifested substance. At that time, you alone remain and you are known as Ananta Seshanaga. So now annihilation, she's talked about creation. Now she's talking about annihilation. So what happens when annihilation happens? We know 5 gross elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether. These 5 things we can perceive, we can realize. This is gross. Subtle we don't. Subtle things we cannot perceive so easily. We can perceive, but with some higher knowledge. So these 5 gross elements merge into the unmanifested. These are all manifested substances merge into the unmanifested all together. So the description is given here. So again, it is a technical prayer, not a simple prayer. Oh Lord, I am surrendered to you. No, she is with full understanding of philosophy. She is giving a philosophical prayer, saying that how annihilation happens, how during annihilation, all this manifested and unmanifested. There are 2 things in this material world which you can see. Many things we can see and perceive, but many things we don't see. They are unmanifested energies are there in the universe. So the manifested things merge into the unmanifested things, and ultimately they all go into Seshanag. So that she is saying that after there are different kinds of annihilation, partial annihilation, total annihilations. So maybe she's speaking about total annihilation. So when total annihilation happens, everything goes off. Only Lord exists. Okay. So now she says that after many millions of years, when Lord Brahma comes to the end of his life, that is total annihilation. She's talking about total annihilation. The annihilation of the cosmic manifestation takes place. At that time, the 5 elements, namely earth, water, fire, air, and ether, enter into the Mahat Tattva. The Mahat Tattva again enters by the force of time into the non-manifested total material energy. The total material energy is called a Pradhana. See, the Mahat Tattva is the material energy in action. Pradhana is material energy in a still stage. It's a past stage. So everything enter into this Pradhana, that means the material energies. And the Pradhana enters into the Supreme Lord. Therefore, after the annihilation of the whole cosmic manifestation, you alone remain with your transcendental name, form, quality, and purpose. paraffin. Ultimately, Krishna alone, the Lord alone. So, my dear Lord, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you because you are the director of the unmanifested total energy and the ultimate reservoir of material nature. My Lord, the whole cosmic manifestation is under the influence of time, beginning from the moment up to the duration of the year. All act under your direction. You are the original director of everything and reservoir of all potent energies. So the Supreme Lord has all energies. Vividaiva Suryate. He has all kinds of energies. All these manifested and unmanifested energies go and merge in him during annihilation. Because why this creation and annihilation happens? Why creation and annihilation happens? Krishna is so merciful. The Supreme Lord is very merciful. He wanted to give the rebellious individual jivas a chance to see how life without Krishna. And that is not possible. Without Krishna is not possible. Even the material energy is Krishna only. But he says, okay, one in spiritual world, I am there personally. In material world, I am there impersonally. You see how in my absence, like, in my indirect world, that is also belongs to him only. But the jiva want to go away from the Supreme Lord. So he created this material world. So how compassionate he is. He is giving a chance. Okay, like a parent, the children wants to go away from parents. No? The children want to imitate the parents. Boys, they want to drive bikes like father. Okay, father gives him a toy bike. After playing with the toy bike, he throw the toy bike and said to the father, turn towards the father, Daddy, take me in the real bike. The girl children, they want to cut vegetables like mother cutting the vegetables. So the mother gives a plastic knife so that the child should be safe. So this is the plastic universe. Means it's not real. It's real but temporary. So go and enjoy in temporary way. You cannot enjoy. So experience that and come back truly. Krishna's desire is that we all turn towards him. So he is doing all this leela. And if we understand this, then we will definitely go back home, back to Godhead. Okay. So now next verse 26. O inaugurator of the material energy. He is the inaugurator of the material energy. This wonderful creation works under the control of powerful time. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that I am the Kala and Kalosmi, powerful time, which is divided into seconds, minutes, hours, and years. This element of time, which extends for many millions of years, is but another form of Lord Vishnu. Time is another form of Lord Vishnu. Your pastimes, you act as the controller of time, but you are the reservoir of all good fortune. Let me offer my full surrender unto your lordships. This is a wonderful prayer. Every devotee should surrender to Krishna. Surrendering to the Krishna in the 9 process of devotional service, Atma Nivedanam is ultimate, right? We do Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Vandanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Satyam, Atma Nivedanam. Atma Nivedanam means a devotee does all the 8 process and give totally oneself to the Supreme Lord. So she is explaining, Devaki is explaining that you are the origin of everything. You are the creator of this material world. You are everything. So now, if somebody is very great, if we come to know that somebody is very loving, then we will love them, right? This is what is happening in the material world. How the cinema actors, no, they act in such a way. The ordinary village people, no, they take it very really. Oh, they are very social. they are very dedicated to the poor people, because the heroes act in such a way that, they go and hug the poor people, help the poor people. So the poor people or ordinary uneducated village people think that, oh, these actors, ah, they are really good, so they become their fans. Maybe they may never come to the senses that these people are cheaters, and for money they are acting like that. So the ordinary people, they go like, Maya is taking them towards the false things in this material world. But Krishna is real. When somebody comes to know that Krishna's love is real, that's why the Rishi Munis or the spiritual persons, they leave the material things. We want the ultimate thing. We want the higher taste. So she understood that Krishna is ultimate. So I surrendered to him. So people surrender to dog. People surrender to money, bank balance, cinema stars, politicians, many other things in this material world. Devaki is surrendering to the ultimate, teaching us also to surrender to Krishna. So I surrender to you because you are my real well-wisher. Who is our real well-wisher? Krishna is the real well-wisher. So surrendering to him is ultimate goal of life. So Prabhupada is quoting Brahma Samhita, how the sun is the king of all planetary systems and has unlimited potency in heat and light. So Supreme Lord is even controlling that sun. Sun gets light from Brahman. So sun is the eyes of Krishna. So Krishna is the origin of even the sun. So he is the ultimate. He is the supreme personality of God. To such a supreme Lord, we all have to surrender. We have to surrender to Supreme Lord. That is the final point of Bhagavad Gita. Sarvadharman paridhyajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarvapapyabhyo mokshayami machuchaha. So that is the ultimate point in Bhagavad Gita. So prapaddi is important in Sri Sampradaya. It is important in us, for every Vaishnava. Surrendering to Krishna not only once, always, every minute. Every minute should be a surrender. Okay, one time I take initiation, I take the Samashanam, and that's all. Afterwards, I forget Krishna. No way. If you are surrendered, if you are married to a man, then, okay, I got married and I forget. No, you serve him full lifetime. That is marriage, right? So surrendering to Krishna means surrender to him every minute. One of my teachers used to tell, when the teacher comes, we remember yesterday's or the week's lesson, and immediately we take the notes and look at it. Then he used to tell a joke. By seeing the husband, you are touching the Mangalsutra and remembering the husband. So every time he tells the joke like that. By seeing sometimes some going to temple or attending classes, we remember Krishna. Oh, I have surrendered also. No, not like that. The surrender should be like Kunti Maharani prays that the Ganga flows towards the ocean. Ganga never stops. She is a Jivanati. Jivanati, they don't get dried. She continuously flow towards the ocean. Let my devotion continuously flow towards you. Gange Vaham Adanvati. So let the devotion flows towards him. That is Sarnagati. That is surrender. That is Prapaddi. One day Prapaddi, the next day forget. No. Prapaddi is every day, every minute. This point is very important. Very, very important for every devotee. When we take up initiation, when we are going towards that direction, once we commit ourselves, it is like a marriage commitment. Material example. Even in that, we need to be perfect. One person, this lifetime, that's it. Perfect. Afterwards, the same thing applies here in devotional life. You commit yourself to Krishna by full understanding. That's why when we preach, we tell that, no, don't come sentimentally. You understand clearly everything and then take initiation. And sentimental, you will lose the faith. You understand everything. You understand Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. You understand that Prabhupada is our correct Acharya. Then you commit yourself. Otherwise, you'll become sentimental. You will find a fault with some devotees and leave ISKCON or leave Bhakti. I have seen many such candidates. They don't have any interest. But we have to see, completely understand things and then surrender. It's not a surrender of, take a gun and, point towards his hands up. No, not that. This is voluntary surrender. Devaki is voluntarily surrendering. Otherwise, what happens if we don't surrender to Krishna? That we understand that. If we don't surrender to Krishna, we have to surrender to dogs in the old age. Old people in foreign country, even India, unfortunate. It's unfortunate they are behind dogs. One of my relative, they are nice, pious. But, the children wanted to, their son didn't have children. So, young only, 1 year, 2 year only, they got married, no son, no. So immediately they took a dog for in the house. They got a children. But the dog, who will take care of? Parents. Parents' life should be for Vanaprastha, for remembering Krishna. But these children gave them dog. Now you take care of dog. This is surrendering to dog. The dog owners are thinking that I am the boss, but it's the other way around. You are serving the dog, right? And you see that people who are taking the dog and walking in the streets, they are so proud. Huh? The women or man who is pulled by the dog, and they are thinking, I am the boss. You are not the boss. You are the servant of that dog. In foreign countries, you have to be careful that the dog should not pass stool. They carry plastic cover or something. When the dog shit, they have to clean it. You see. If you don't surrender to Krishna, you have to surrender to something else in this material world. That's what is happening in the material world. So Devaki is very intelligent. She is not less intelligent. She is very intelligent. That's why she surrendered to Krishna. So now, that's verse 27. So she is talking about another important thing in this material world. No one in this material world has become free from 4 principles: birth, death, old age, and disease. Even by fleeing to various planets, you can fly to various planets, but you cannot escape from this. In all the planets, in heavenly planets, you may not have death, disease, and old age, but death is there. Suffering is there. So even if you go to different planets, you cannot escape, she's saying. One cannot escape. But now that you have appeared, my Lord, death is fleeing in fear of you. That Kamsa is now. He was creating death to many, but he is now fearing. Oh, Krishna has appeared. And the living entities, having obtained shelter at your lotus feet by your mercy, are now sleeping in full mental peace. So this is her condition also. She was very much disturbed by her own brother. So there is no peace. Now Krishna came, both husband and wife, though they are in prison house, they have complete peace. You can see that once you become Krishna consciousness, if the Krishna consciousness is perfect, then the material miseries will not touch you. If you are suffering of some problems in your life, that means you are not 100% Krishna conscious. Suffering will be there that if you are disturbed highly, that is the, what is it? That is the scale to test your Krishna consciousness. Okay, now I'm not grown. I'm not advancing. I'm in a very, very lower level because I am affected by these things. My mind is disturbed. Mind should be peaceful if you chant Hare Krishna. So this is the symptom of advancement. You have complete faith in Krishna and Krishna will take care of you. So there are, in this material world, problems will be there. You understand that. Bhagavad Gita says about five subject matters. So in that, we understand what karma is. So once you take up Krishna consciousness, you understand that this material world is full of miseries. Whoever it may be. You may be a pure devotee also. But you will be tested by the Supreme Lord. You will be put an example to the others as so generally people think that if I become a devotee, then, I will have no, flower bed. I can swing in the happiness. Not like that. The material world is designed like that. Designed for suffering. So if we understand that, we will go through it. Okay. This is the material world. I have to undergo this. For a best example is, if you go near a dustbin, will the dustbin smell like a perfume? No. Whether you are devotee or non-devotee, dustbin will smell like a dirty one. So the material world is a dustbin, and here the problems will be there. Problems are inevitable. So we understand that and aspire to please Krishna in any condition. In any condition you are in because of the karmic reaction. But we go raise above that and always chant the holy name. So when you understand this, then the peace naturally follows you. When you take Krishna in your heart, the material problems pushed away. When Krishna is there, then you have peace. So you appeared here, so we are having peace. Krishna is there already in everyone's heart. Then what is our problem? We cover him with so many other things. Like sun is there, but clouds are covering it. So Krishna is there in our heart. When Krishna is there with everyone, there is no problem in our life. But we cover that with our problems, with our vasanas, with our material desires, with our karmic things. But then, then we will suffer. We will suffer. We identify ourselves with the body and identify ourselves with the problems, then we suffer. We identify ourselves with Krishna, then we don't suffer. Because he is there present. He is there present in each and every atom. He is there everywhere. So every day our endeavor is to connect with him. When we connect with him, then no problem. So Devaki connected herself with Krishna. So she says, I am now connected with you. Though Krishna is going to be separated from Devaki. Now, after this prayer, Krishna will tell Vasudev, put me in Nandagam, put me in Vrindavan. But still, they are peaceful. Yeah, Krishna has appeared and he will solve everything. So Krishna is there with us. He will solve everything. We surrender to him. Okay. I will stop here. So we'll continue Devaki's prayer next week also. Four verses are remain. We will continue next week. Dear devotees, if you have any doubts, you can ask. Comments also welcome. No doubts. Doubt?
Like the six sons were there. Devaki's previous six sons. Is this connected to Bhishma Dev, Ganga Mata?
No,
Um,
that is the 8 Vasus. That is different and this is different. Here is the question that she's asking the 6 sons of Devaki. Are they connected to the brothers of Bhishma? No, it's not connected. The 6 sons of Devaki are actually, they are sons of Marichi. There is a rishi called Marichi and his wife called Urna. So these sons, 6 sons, they were laughing at Brahma. When Brahma wanted to marry Saraswati, Saraswati is Brahma's, everyone in this material world is children of Brahma. This we have to understand because he is creator. So when he created Saraswati, he definitely wanted to marry. Saraswati is a consort of Brahma. But these 6 sons, though they are like Rishi's sons, they offended Brahma by saying, oh, he wanted to marry his own daughter. For this offense, and because this is a offense, instantly they were kept into the, they became asuras. Hiranyakashipu had a son called Kalanemi, and they became the sons of Kalanemi immediately. So after becoming the sons of Kalanemi, they again got one more curse. They were meditating on Brahma, okay? In the next life, they were meditating on Brahma. Hiranyakashipu got very annoyed. Oh, you people were meditating on Brahma instead of me. So you people will be killed by your own father. That was the curse given by Hiranyakashipu to the 6 names are there, I forgot. So then these 6 sons, they became the sons of Devaki, but killed by Kamsa, who was Kalanemi in his previous life. So the father only killing the sons. This idiot didn't know that they were all his sons. But afterwards, after Kamsa killed, after Kamsa was killed by Krishna, then Devaki wanted her 6 children back. But Krishna was explaining to Bali Maharaj, these 6 children were in the Sutala planet. They went back. After death, they went to lower planets. Sutala planet with Bali Maharaj. Krishna and Balram go to the Sutala planet to bring 6 sons. That time, Krishna speaks to Bali Maharaj saying that Mother Devaki didn't know that these people are asuras, like, they made some offenses, but she thinks that these children as hers. But it's okay because she's my mother. So I fulfill her desire. So he brings them back to Devaki. They are like a small children only. So she gave her milk. This milk was drunk by Krishna. So by taking Mahaprasad, they all got purified, the 6 children. And they went, and they didn't go back home, back to Godhead, but they went back to heavenly planets as devas. Maybe after some time, after a long time, they might have go back home, back to Godhead. And this is the story of the 6 brothers of Krishna. The Vasus are different. 8 Vasus, the 7 Vasus, but unfortunately, Bhishma, the 7 Vasus went back to heavenly planets, but Bhishma, they went back to spiritual world because he was spared to live. Ganga was, throwing them into the river. Santanu could not bear when Bhishma was there. He said, no, now I cannot tolerate. Already I have lost 7 sons. But the inner reason was that these Vasus have to go back to heavenly planets. They made some small mistake, for that they came here. So they all have to go back. So Ganga was happily doing that, but Santanu could not understand. So he said, stop. Then Ganga had to leave Bhishma there. That is a different, that is 8, this is 6. Any other question? General questions? Sri Dharma questions? Okay. So now we will end the class. Thank you very much. Mancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhibhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.